Hello and welcome back. This is going to be my May reset video. I know this is coming to you a little bit late, but we're going to have a big old catch up. We're going to talk through my goals so far this year, how I feel like things are going. And whilst we do that, I'm going to be getting ready, putting some makeup on my face. This is actually, I think, the pretty much exact makeup I'm going to take on holiday this month. So I thought I would just have a little practice run with it because I'm feeling in the spring summer zone a little bit more now. So I am going to be skipping the favourites portion of this reset video, but that is because I'm going to be filming a specific May faves video for you, just because I have, I think, too much to fit into this video as well. So I want to just dedicate this to purely chatting, talking through goals, catching up, and then there will be a favourites video which I'm just about to film after I do this, so it will be coming in the next couple of weeks for you. As always, thank you so much for joining me today, and let's just get into it. So I have my iced coffee, which is looking very sad here. It tastes good though. All the ice has melted, but it still tastes good. So I actually fake tanned last night for the first time in a very long time. I mean, I don't know if it's going to show on camera that much, but I'm actually looking like my neck downwards is actually looking tanned at the moment. So we're going to do hopefully makeup to match that a little bit more. But like I said, we're going on holiday at the end of May. We're going back to Rhodes. This is like the makeup that I usually like to bring on holiday. We are not bringing hold luggage, so I have to fit everything within my like 100 millilitres liquid plastic bag, so I have to be quite selective about how many creams and liquids I bring. So this makeup is like cabin bag friendly mostly. I will leave everything linked in the description box below if you are curious as to what I'm using. So the last time I filmed a reset video was actually my March reset. So I missed April and I realised that I am late for May. Like, it is already, as I film this, it's the 9th of May. This probably isn't going to go up till next weekend, so we're well into May at this point. So thank you for bearing with me, and thank you for tuning into this video even though it is not on time. But I thought, hey, better late than never. I'll just film it anyway and I can catch you guys up on everything that's been going on and my goals and things so far this year. Nothing dramatic has happened, just life got busy, life got in the way. As you guys know, I do work a 9 to 5, so I film YouTube around that at the weekends when I have spare time. And sometimes it is difficult to carve out that time to film and edit videos every single week. So there are months where I am less consistent with filming. So it was just one of those periods really. Like, I was doing a lot of spring reset things around the house. You know, like stuff you just put off for months or sometimes even years. Things like, I had never cleaned the insides of our radiators, and I noticed one day that they were just like built up with like layers of dust inside the actual radiators. I never really knew you had to clean inside radiators, but obviously you do. So I like looked up how to clean them, how to like take them all apart and like basically just like drain all the dust out of them, get all the dust out of them. So did that one day. Like, lots of little things like that I feel like I had like a running list on my phone that I just never got around to, of like bigger tasks that I wanted to do. So had a big good spring reset in March and felt so much better afterwards. Adam like jet washed the patio, the garden's looking so fresh. We actually got our driveway like re-tarmacked, which had been on our list for years since we moved into this house. We've been here 3 years now, and there's so many things that have been like on our to-do list for this house that we just haven't had the money to do, basically. I mean, we have the money to do it, but it would be like, we'd rather spend that money on traveling, or we'd rather, do you know what I mean? Like, we just aren't very good at saving specifically for house stuff. But after I had got a lot of those big tasks done that, like I said, had been on a list on my notes app for literally months, I felt so much better, and I don't know if it was because I actually booked a week off work to get a lot of this stuff done, and I took time for myself, and I went to the gym every day, and I just like woke up when I wanted to wake up, and I just like really like took time to think, what do I want to do this week and what will make me feel like I've achieved something for myself. And I felt so much better after taking that week off. I've said it in a few videos, but work has been very, very overwhelming the last couple of years. Like there's been a lot going on. There's a lot of instability in the sector that I'm in right now, and it has been affecting my like day-to-day work-life balance, I suppose. Just sometimes it has been getting on top of me, but it really made me realise that actually just taking a fire break can actually do so much for your mental health. Like just taking a week off, because I hadn't had a full week off work since August last year, and this was in March that I took this week. I don't want to say I was in full burnout, because I understand like people literally cannot get out of bed sometimes when they're burnt out. I feel like I am like a high functioning burnt out person where I will force myself to get up and go to work, but I literally feel like not in my body, like not. I've been through periods of time where I just have not felt, I've almost felt numb to it, because I'm that disassociated from it, like I literally don't care anymore kind of thing. And I always find that when I then take a holiday, I come back feeling better in myself. So again, don't want to like minimize burnout or anything, because I know some people have severe burnout and are like I think actual burnout like really can mess you up for potentially, you know, years before you recover. But for me, I've found that I know like when my mental load is getting too much, and holidays do seem to work to solve that. All that to say, in January and February, I had talked in my resets about feeling really low, feeling not great. And I think that was a big part of the seasonal depression as well. Like I am really, really affected by low winter mood. So a combination of all of the things that I've just mentioned, you know, plus the season was really affecting me. But I feel so much better now as I talk to you today, like in myself. I feel like I am genuinely can see the progress I'm making towards my goals this year. Whereas I think in February, I was just feeling really like low about it all and thinking like I'm never going to achieve anything I want to. It was not good. But now, yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I have been consistently working towards my weight loss goals. I don't know if you'll be able to tell on camera, but for me personally, I am starting to see a real difference in like my body composition. I think my face looks more defined. I have less of a double chin, which is great. And I'm just feeling so much more myself. Like I can really see how like slowly chipping away. I've been on a calorie deficit weight loss journey, whatever you want to call it, since October was when I really, really started getting serious about it. I was like, right, I'm just going to eat in a calorie deficit as many days as I can every single day until I achieve my goal. And that was like the switching point for me, where I like October was like, I need to do this. Like I cannot keep on the trajectory that I'm on, because I was just slowly putting on weight and putting on weight and putting on weight. And I was feeling so like disconnected from my body. Like when I would look in the mirror, I would be like, this just doesn't, I don't connect to this person that I'm seeing in the mirror. It's very bizarre. And I feel like that sounds a bit extreme and a bit dramatic, but that was genuinely how I felt. Like I did not feel myself at all. I think it was a Grace Beverly video on TikTok or something, and she was saying how like one of the biggest things for self-esteem and confidence is keeping your promises to yourself and like actually doing what you said you were gonna do. I think for the longest time with my weight and my appearance and my body confidence, I had said like, oh, I need to do something about this, and I would like make a little change here or there, and I'd be like, right, that's it, like this is going to solve my problems, and then nothing would happen, and then I'd be like, well, clearly doesn't work, like I'm just going to be like this forever, I'm just going to go back to how I was doing it before. And I wasn't like keeping my promises to myself. I wasn't like truly working towards achieving a goal. I was like, I just want to be like this, but not actually mapping out the roadmap for like how I could get to that point, if that makes sense. And I think that's what changed in October for me. I was like, right, I know what I need to do. I need to eat slightly under my maintenance calories almost every day until I reach this goal, and I should start losing weight. As soon as I started doing that and being consistent with it, I was keeping my promise to myself, and I started seeing little changes, and I'm still not where I want to be. Like I still haven't reached my original goal weight. I'm nearly there, but I'm not there yet. It's taken me 6 months to get to this point and I'm still not there. So it just shows like how long you have to persevere with this kind of thing. Unless you're like doing an aggressive calorie cut and you're like, you know, really eating minimal calories, which I can't do because I just start feeling really unwell, and also I want to go out for dinner and I want to get a takeaway now and then, so I do not do that. I do like a small deficit, but I really have noticed the biggest difference in my self-confidence because what I'm doing is working. Like I know that I have the power to change what I'm doing, and the consistency that I have forced myself to do is actually like I'm keeping my promise to myself. I don't know if that made sense at all, if I just rambled and like people are going to be like, what the hell are you talking about? But the biggest thing that has worked for me is just saying like, I just want to focus on this one thing. This is what I want to do, and this is how I know I can get there. Like you need to have a roadmap listed out of like what you need to do to achieve it. And then as long as you can do that one thing every day and keep that promise to yourself, then it really does make a huge difference and you start seeing progress. And that's been the biggest thing for me. So that was pretty much my like main goal for this year. At the start of this year was to make progress on my weight loss journey, and I feel like I am doing that. I've got my holiday coming up in May, and I'm feeling like more confident than ever in the clothes I'm wearing, and my clothes are starting to fit better. I just feel like I look like a more healthy version of myself as well. So really happy about that. My other big goal for this year was to continue contributing to my emergency fund. I have been contributing to it, but I have just used a big lump of it for my holiday expenses, holiday fund, I should say. I still have a good amount in there, but I haven't really like grown it significantly this year so far because I have dipped into it to pay for our travel basically, which was always planned. I had always planned that in even at the beginning of the year, and I'm still on track for my goal by the end of this year. I'm hoping that I will have reached that goal by about the end of September, October time, and that is like even accounting for, you know, other travel that we might be doing and things like that. So hopefully by the autumn time I will have hit that goal. I have been focusing more on my like weight goals than my savings goals, just because I feel like saving money is a slow process. You know, you transfer it at the beginning of the month and then you can't really do anything else until the following month when you're paid again. Whereas like the weight loss thing is like something I can do consistently every day. So yeah, I'm still on track to achieve my goal there, but there's not really any updates other than, yeah, I'm putting the right amount of money aside each month. I have been spending a lot more this month, but again, that was planned in because I expected to be buying a lot more this month for holiday, because I knew that I wanted to get some new swimwear, get like some new clothes to take on holiday. I got my nails done today for the first time in like 2 years probably, because I want to have like nice nails for holiday. And I have been doing my nails myself, but it's just not quite the same as when you like get your cuticles done professionally and stuff. Like I have been doing it myself and I've been enjoying doing that, but I only use the regular nail polish. I don't use gels, so they just peel off so quickly that like when I'm on holiday, it's not even worth doing regular nail polish, because it's just going to peel off within like 3 days when you're going in the pool and sun cream and all of that. So I was like, I'm actually going to invest in getting my nails done for my holiday specifically, and then I'll just go back to painting my own after that to save money and all of that. But yeah, so I have been spending more this month just because of I've been in prep mode, but like that's what life is for. Like life is for enjoying, right? And spending money on travel, I feel like is still such an important part of life, and like enjoying and living life and using the money that you work so hard every day to earn. Sometimes I watch finance videos. For some reason I follow a lot of Canadian finance, well not a lot, I follow 2 Canadian finance YouTubers, because I think in general in America and Canada salaries are a lot higher generally than in the UK. So already like their base rate salary is generally higher than anyone's base rate salary for the same job in the UK. But then also because of the currency exchange, it sounds like they are putting obscene amounts of money into savings, investments, holiday funds, shopping, all of this. They're like putting thousands and thousands of dollars into all of these pots every month. And obviously like some of them do have a lot more money than me, but then sometimes when I do the exchange rate, I'm like, oh, they actually like earn only a tiny bit more than me every month, but it just sounds like a lot more. So I do get quite overwhelmed sometimes when I watch those videos and I feel really behind, but then you have to just remember that like you're on your own path. But yeah, the comparison trap is hard. And actually that leads me nicely on to my next subject, which is my Instagram detox. I realised I never did an update on this after I first mentioned that I was getting rid of Instagram and deleting the app off my phone. I still have not used it since that point, and I feel so free. I feel so good. I am using TikTok, but okay, a big part of the reason that I deleted Instagram was comparison. And it wasn't even comparison, obviously it is comparison a little bit to like influencers and celebrities and people that I follow on Instagram, because that is part of it, but also like I feel kind of detached from them, and like I don't expect to be like on the same level as them in a lot of ways. But what I really struggled with on Instagram was the fear, opening it up and seeing another. And I just want to preface this by saying like I'm so happy for my friends about where they're at in their lives, but seeing another pregnancy announcement, seeing another like, oh, I'm so excited we're doing this thing, and then I'm like on one level really happy for them, really excited for them, but on another level like, oh my god, we're not going to be ever able to do that thing. Like whether it's like going to Australia for a month or something, like something that's like so like unachievable, or something that we don't even particularly want to do, but like seeing it is like, oh, maybe we should be doing that, maybe we're like missing out. And that's just a random example. Like I wasn't actually upset about anyone going to Australia for a month, but the main thing for me was pregnancy announcements. That was like a big thing for me, and I just had to come off it, honestly. And some of these were from people that I kind of only was loosely acquainted with, but for some reason like followed them on Instagram. Maybe they were like a friend of a friend of a friend or something, and we'd followed each other like years ago and they were still on my Instagram feed. And yeah, I just felt like I was behind a lot of the time when I was on Instagram, and it was like this consistent feeling that was coming up every time I opened the app, like feeling like, oh my god, bad things are happening, like I'm not where I should be at. And I think as well, like seeing a lot of bad news about what was going on in the world, and I see a little bit of that on TikTok still, and I'm trying to like press not interested in those things, because that's not what I want to see on my feed, because it's just so depressing. And like I know enough about what's going on in the world from the news and from just being generally aware, that I don't need to see like depressing videos about it on my social media when I'm not looking for them. So there was a little bit of that on Instagram as well. I think coming off Instagram has been really good for me, not being kind of bombarded with videos just playing constantly, and like I said, stuff that you wouldn't even have necessarily wanted to see, but you're just being fed it, and like all the text on screen, trying to read the text really fast. And with TikTok, I actually have a rule that I don't go on TikTok first thing in the morning, whereas when I had Instagram, it was the first app that I opened when I opened my eyes. And that was just really, really bad. I mean, everyone says don't do that, but I was doing it and I couldn't get out of that habit. So for me, going cold turkey and just deleting, I haven't deleted my account, I've deleted the app off my phone. I do still have it actually, but I'm only logged into my work account. So if I need to like go in and post a video or check something for work, I can, but I'm not scrolling on the work Instagram because I'm not interested in doing that. And so I've like disconnected my own personal account from it. So yeah, that is where I'm at with Instagram. And just going back to the pregnancy thing again a little bit, I'm turning 33 in June, and I think more than ever I'm like grappling in my head with what I thought my life would look like at 33 and what I actually realistically want at age 33, if that makes sense. And I just felt in my gut and in my head, and I still feel, that having a baby right now would be the most stressful thing I could do. Just why would I want to do that to myself? Like I was already, like I said, I was already struggling mentally a lot, and I just felt like it would just be one more thing, you know, one more thing that was adding stress to my life. And I know everyone's like, oh, well, you know, you'll never feel a love like it. And I'm like, well, yeah, but I also will never sleep again. So I'm struggling to see the pros, even though, you know, babies are so adorable. They're so cute. I love babies when I see them. Like, I'm not like some monster, but I'm also very happy to give them back to their parents, you know, like that's just how I feel. My mum had me at 30. I always imagined by the time I was 30 I would be ready to have children and looking forward to that. But I think just with the current economic state of the world, the pressures and challenges that women have to go through, you know, I have a good job at the moment, I'm paid very well for the work that I do. That would all change. Everything would change. My relationship would change because there would be more pressures on my relationship. In general, you know, having a baby is a hard thing. If you can't already tell, I'm an overthinker. And so actually a big part of my struggles with Instagram was I was kind of being like faced with that reality head on, because there were so many other people in my life that were like doing the thing and like excited to do the thing and ready to do the thing, and I felt like the complete opposite, essentially. Like I still feel 25 in my head, you know, I'm not ready to be a mum yet. So yeah, I was really struggling with that side of things. And actually coming off Instagram has been extremely freeing. I've told all my close friends, by the way, not on Instagram, so I'm not seeing your updates. So if I don't message you to say congratulations on XYZ, it's because I don't know. And I have had several more friends become pregnant since coming off Instagram, and I've been so relieved that I didn't just like see that on Instagram randomly when I was scrolling through, because as much as I would have been happy for them, and I still am happy for them, it would have still made me feel like, oh no, I am not in this place mentally yet to be able to do this, and does that mean there's something wrong with me? So that was very, very honest and vulnerable, and now I feel like I don't know if I want to post this video. But I just want to just put it out there, because when I see people talking about this online, I feel like so seen, and I have been seeing a lot more videos on TikTok about this kind of thing, and I just think it's a real issue and dilemma that women in 2026 are facing, because we now have so much choice and so many options open to us that maybe we didn't have 30, 50, 100 years ago. And actually, now that we have the choice, we're kind of thinking like, I don't know if I want to do that though. But yeah, so Instagram is gone from my life. I do not miss it. I still am keeping up with my friends, but in a much more kind of like, when I want to see and when I want to hear what they're up to, I will reach out to them, or they will reach out to me, rather than just like being bombarded with it without really expecting or wanting to see updates. The other thing that's been going on, or like not really going on, but just wanted to touch on, because I think I spoke about it in my last video, but I've had really bad eczema on my eyelid, just one eyelid, this eyelid, since like November, December time, and it's just not going away. So I actually have a doctor's appointment scheduled on Monday. I thought I could just manage it and get rid of it eventually, but it just doesn't seem to be going away, and I'm very loath to use like steroid creams, which I've used for eczema on my face before, just because it's my eyelid. You're supposed to be very, very careful with what you put on your eyelid. It basically means I haven't been able to wear eye makeup like at all. I think I wore eyeshadow and had bought a new mascara in my like spring makeup video, and I had such a bad reaction after putting makeup on my eyes in that video. So I just like have not been wearing eye makeup. I've either just been going without anything, or I have been using this Ilia Limitless Lash mascara, because this doesn't seem to irritate my eyes. I think it's supposed to be hypoallergenic. I've just been really struggling with it, and I don't even know if you're going to be able to really pick it up on camera, but this eye is a lot more red. Eyelid is a lot more red, and I don't even know what's caused it. I know it's a product. I know I've had a reaction to a product, but I don't know which one. It's just really weird, because this eyelid is completely fine, but this one isn't. So I don't know why one has had a reaction and one hasn't. Okay, so that was a very, very long reflection section. I feel like we had a very big catch up there. But yeah, let me know like how the last few months have gone for you, how your goals are going, if you do enjoy setting goals for the year like me, or if you're just taking it more chill and just like living life and not really having anything specific you're focusing on, because I think that is also a very good way to live, not being like so focused on productivity all the time. Before I round off this video, just touching on my goals for next month, or I'm gonna say like June, July, the summertime. So really it is to enjoy our holiday. Like I said, I've been in major prep mode for holiday, so I am just ready to sit on a sun lounger, have really nice food, nice cocktails, and just enjoy my time, read lots of books, and just fully relax, fully switch off. And then in June's actually my birthday month, so I always love June. I always feel like really myself in June. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the summertime or if it's because it's my birthday month or whatever, but yeah, gonna be taking it quite chilled for my actual birthday, like because we will have just got back from holiday not too long ago, so we don't want to like do any traveling or like overnight trips or anything, but we'll probably do a nice, my birthday's actually on a Friday this year, so I feel like we'll have a nice weekend of celebrations, just me and Adam, because I don't like to do any parties or big things for my birthday anymore. Like I feel like once you hit 30 you're kind of like over that a lot of the time. Some people aren't, some people still love doing it, but for me I'm just like, I just want to go for a nice meal with my husband, enjoy my time with him. So yeah, we'll be doing something for that. And then what else is going on in June? Oh, it's Father's Day in June, so I'm planning to see my dad and go down to London to see him. And then after that, it's my mum's birthday, so I'm going to be going down and staying with her for a little bit, hopefully seeing my niece and my brother and my sister-in-law. So yeah, like lots of like nice things coming up over the next month. One of my big goals is to just enjoy it and make the most of it. The summertime is such a lovely time of year. It's always my favourite time of the year. So enjoy that. continue with my weight loss journey, continue doing what I've been doing with that, and then continue with my savings goals as well. So yeah, just kind of like more of the same, but working in some more relaxation and socializing time than I have been doing the last few months. That was the other thing I don't really talk about, but basically every single social plan that I have planned in for 2026 so far has had to be cancelled. Someone's got ill. The travel plans have been cancelled, like completely out of our control. It's been not great for seeing friends 2026, but I feel like that is kind of like what I brought on myself, because I specifically said like I am going to do less this year. I'm going to keep a lot more of my schedule free for me time. So I booked in a lot less. Like I would say no to a lot more things and say like, no, sorry, I can't do it then, or whatever it is, because I knew I had other things coming up and booked in, and then just sod's law, everything has been cancelled. So I feel like I've actually done zero socializing other than a few trips out for coffee with a friend that I have locally, which has been lovely. I love seeing her. But actually seeing like old friends and trips that I have booked in just didn't happen in the end. Okay, so I have been filming for about an hour, so if you got to the end of this video, congratulations. Honestly, well done for listening to me for that long. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you sticking around. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.